All right, so this is a tier list for the hours of the day. So we're gonna go from 7 a.m. to 12 to midnight, essentially. And this is for just like the fucking regular person. Okay, this is not for people that work night shifts or whatever it is. Think about just like a regular guy, 9 to 5 job, probably works in an office, whatever. Okay, so we're gonna go from 7 a.m. to midnight, right? So 7 a.m. you're probably just waking up, right? Maybe you wake up at 8 or whatever, but we're gonna start at 7. A lot of people wake up at 7 if they gotta be at work at 9, right? Or start working at 9. So think about what happens. You wake up, right? You're not dealing with the bullshit yet. It's not bullshit o'clock just yet. You're waking up, taking a shower, having some breakfast, coffee is what it is. We're assuming you didn't wake up late and you're rushing and having a shitty morning. 7 a.m. Okay, 7 a.m. I'm putting at I'm putting this at B. All right, because there's nothing particularly awesome. You still got the workday ahead of you. Okay, maybe you didn't sleep that great. Who fucking knows? But it's also not bad. Nothing bad's happening there. You still got that buffer time between waking up and dealing with the bullshit. You got some time before bullshit o'clock, all right? Now, 8 a.m. things start to, get a little more hectic. You're leaving the house, right? If you're not working remote, you're leaving the house, you're getting in the car, you're hitting some fucking traffic, you're thinking about the day ahead of you. It's again, it's an okay time because it's not bullshit o'clock just yet, but it's not a great time. Okay? 8 a.m. I'm gonna put here at D. Okay? Because 8 a.m. is close to bullshit o'clock. It's not yet there. You're rushing out. You're done with your regular relaxing morning routine, and now you're looking forward to all the shit you're gonna have to deal with. Okay? Now, 9 a.m. This is where most people start their workday. Maybe they start a little earlier, maybe a little later, but we're assuming this is this is when you're starting. Okay, this is bullshit o'clock, right? You got the fucking emails coming in, you got the requests, your boss says, "Well, where's that fucking report?" Blah blah blah. Everything from the end of the previous day is falling on your head right here. 9 a.m. I'm putting F tier, okay? I feel like 9, and you know what? I'm throwing 10 a.m. F tier as well, because you're still dealing with all the leftovers from bullshit o'clock, which is fucking 9 a.m. Okay? These are shitty hours. Okay? These are shitty hours for the regular person. Okay? Now, you've done, all right, you got through this. It's up to 11 a.m. 11 a.m., you're kind of in a groove. But you still got a lot of the workday ahead of you, but you've answered everyone that needs answering, and now you're hitting your groove here. Okay, but it's still a work day. It's still not amazing, but it's way better than F tier. I'd say it's better than D tier. I'm gonna throw this in for a solid C. Okay, solid C. It's not a terrible time. The anxiety, the stress from the morning, from the traffic, from this, from the emails, from the requests, from the dealing with the, you know what I mean? The fucking daily stand up where no one has anything fucking right to say except to put more shit on your head. Okay? That's where 11 a.m. goes. Okay, now you got 12 p.m. This is noon. You're a few hours into the workday. All right? Maybe you're having lunch or you're about to have lunch. Okay? I'm gonna throw this on. I'm gonna throw this at B tier. Okay, you got through it. You got through it. You got through the bullshit hours. You got through the 11 a.m. fucking bullshit peaked probably at 11, at 10, right? Then you hit 11. You started hitting your stride on the workday. Now 12 p.m. comes around. Fucking lunchtime, right? Maybe you packed a nice little sandwich or fucking, maybe you could go pick something up. You know, 12 a.m. not bad. Sorry, 12 p.m. not bad. Okay. All right. Now we're hitting 1 p.m. Okay. 1 p.m. You're back. You're back at it. You're doing what you got to do. And now it's 1 p.m. You got a few hours left to the day. I'm gonna throw 1 p.m. I mean, are you still having those annoying meetings and calls and fucking conferences at 1 p.m.? Maybe, maybe not. I feel like most people like to deal with that shit, earlier on in the day. But is it better than 12? You know what? I'm going to put this at B, but I'm going to put this is going to be like an order, right? So I'm going to put this a little bit higher. It's it's a little bit it's a little bit better than 12 p.m. So I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it. Sorry, it's a little. Is it a little better? No, no. It's a little. Yeah. It's a little better than 12 p.m. Okay, you're an hour later into the workday, right? So 7 a.m. is better than 1 p.m. and 1 p.m. is better than 12 p.m. This is based on how you feel at the time, by the way. Okay. Now 2 p.m. We're getting through the day. We're more than halfway through this motherfucking day. Okay. 2 p.m. I'm assuming you're done with your meetings right now. I'm assuming it's all over. All right. I'm putting 2 p.m. I'm putting 2 p.m. better than 7 a.m. Okay? Now 7 you're kind of relaxed, right? Like I mentioned, you just woke up, you're not dealing with any of this shit. This is shower, this is breakfast. You know what I mean? You had a good night's sleep, but then 2 p.m. is better than that, right? Cuz 2 p.m. if you're working a 9 to 5, you see the light at the end of the tunnel at 2 p.m. At least I do. Okay? Now, 3 p.m. 3 p.m. We all know this is your own bullshit o'clock, all right? 3 p.m. is kind of bullshit o'clock. You did everything you had to do. You don't got shit to do anymore. You're pretending. You're just typing shit on the keyboard. You're just quote unquote following up with people. 3 p.m. feels pretty good. 3 p.m. feels pretty good. Okay? I'm going to throw this one on A tier. This is our first A tier pick right here. Okay? Because at this point, you're kind of just hanging out. Okay? Unless you have some super secret special project going. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, but 3 p.m. you're chill. That's it. This is an A tier. Okay? Maybe not a high A tier, but it's an A tier. Now, okay? 4 p.m. I love 4 p.m. I'm a big fan of 4 p.m. All right. I personally work remotely, so I work most hours of the day. But 4 p.m. to me, that's that's where you live. That's life. That's where life happens. I'm putting 4 p.m. as S tier. Because you've literally, everyone that has a job, that has shit to do, by 4 p.m., you are mostly done. You're fucking done. You're starting to think, all right, what am I doing tonight? What's for dinner? Where am I going? Who am I fucking? Like what's happening? I love 4 p.m. Just the mindset of 4 p.m. Like maybe 4 p.m. is an S tier based on what you're doing at the time and that moment, but 4 p.m. is a beautiful mindset. Okay. Now we got 5 p.m. A lot of people are done with work at 5 p.m. Feels nice, feel good. I'm gonna put that S tier, but lower than 4 p.m. Like you would think 5 p.m. is better than 4 p.m., but the mentality and that feeling of 4 p.m. just to me is just better. Okay. Now we got 6 p.m. 6 p.m. is evening. You're already whatever you're doing that evening, you're starting to go for. But 6 p.m. You might be on the way home from work. Maybe you're rushing. You're not settled. You're a little bit, maybe a little bit frazzled or all over the place at 6 p.m. But 6 p.m. is nice because you got through the whole day. Maybe you're looking forward to what you're about to do. I'm putting that A tier above 3 p.m. Okay. 7 p.m. gets tricky. This is not an easy one, guys. 7 p.m. is this is a tough time because yeah, you dealt with all the bullshit, right? Maybe you had dinner already, right? Or maybe you're about to have dinner, but you're not having dinner yet. 7 p.m. is a tricky time. Especially if like you're going out. Most people go for a later dinner because you know what it is, right? Like a lot of people go for 8 p.m., but 7 p.m. is a tricky time. and you're not like settled into the nighttime yet. I feel like by 7 p.m., right? You're not at the party. You're not gaming with your friends. You know what I mean? But it's a decent time. I'm gonna put 7 p.m. I'm gonna put 7 p.m. I'm actually gonna put it before 3 p.m. Just as a mindset thing, I think 7 p.m. is there. Okay. Now, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. is when we're cooking, guys. It's when we're fucking cooking, right? You're having the good dinner. You're having laughs. You're with someone you care about at 8 p.m. There's no one on this earth, right, at 8 p.m. that's not with someone they like doing something they like. It doesn't exist. All right, I'm putting 8 p.m. Bam, fucking right after 4 p.m. Right? Nothing beats the mindset of 4 p.m. 8 p.m. comes close. Okay. 9 p.m. 9 p.m. There's a fairly steep drop off between 8 and 9. Because at 9 is when your mind starts dabbling in the next day. And no one likes that, right? Like unless it's a Friday at 9, this is not the weekend, all right? This is the fucking weekday, right? The next day is a weekday. 9 p.m. is when things starts to fall off. I'm gonna put 9 p.m. I'm gonna put 9 p.m. I'm gonna put 9 p.m. right here, honestly. Worse than 7 a.m., but better than 1 p.m. Okay, I think that's actually a perfect fucking spot for 9 p.m. Okay, that's where 9 p.m. is. No regrets there. 10 p.m. 10 p.m. you're really winding down. If you're a regular person, maybe you're going to bed around 11 to midnight. 10 p.m. is a more relaxing hour than 9 p.m. It's an hour later, right? Right? So whatever kind of stress or anxiety you've had an hour before that, 10 p.m. is usually reserved for either watching some TV, mindless fucking doom scrolling on TikTok or whatever it is, but you're more relaxed. You've come to accept that the next day you're getting up and just going to work. Okay? It's not a terrible time. It's not a great time, but it's not terrible. Okay? I'm gonna put 10 p.m. I'm gonna put it right here. Actually, no. No, no, no. I'm putting 10 p.m. above 7 a.m. That's how she goes. That's just the way she goes, guys. Okay? Now we got 11 p.m. coming up here. 11 p.m. You're probably in bed. Right, especially if you're waking up at 7, you're in bed or you're about to go to bed. 11 p.m. is nightly routine time. Okay? It's nightly routine time, getting ready for bed. Okay? Getting ready for bed is okay. Like I said, you've mentally prepared for the next day. We did that. We did that at 10, guys. We got that out of the way at 10. 11 p.m. is better than 10 p.m. Okay? It's better. Like especially if your eyes are not shut and you're not unconscious by 11, it's better. Okay? So I'm putting 11 p.m. I'm putting 11 p.m. Should I put it here? Yeah, I'm putting 11 p.m. here. So like mindset, 11 p.m. mindset's better than 2 p.m. mindset. You know? Okay, and then midnight. So midnight is pretty much your eyes are closed, you're going to sleep. This is meh. Maybe you're thinking about what's going on the next day. It's not a terrible time, but this is not a good time. It's not a good time. I'm putting midnight. Midnight weekday? I'm putting that right here. No, I'm putting it right there. This is D. Like it all comes kind of crashing back when when you're in bed and your eyes are closed, you're kind of thinking about what's going on tomorrow, right? So 12 a.m., midnight. If you're not asleep yet, which is what this tier list assumes, that's a D tier. It's you know what I mean? It's a little better than 8 a.m., but it's not good. It's not good. Okay? So there it is. We have it right here. Best time, I would say 4 p.m. That's when we're in the best mindset. All right. Worst times 9 and 10. These are the bullshit. This is bullshit o'clock right here. Bullshit hours. You're in the day and you have the most bullshit to look forward to at 9 and 10. So yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with this.